Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. I'm not sure whether this counts as a Tumblr deep dive. I'm not looking into a tag the way that I usually do. Instead, I'm looking at one very specific, very special blog called Heritage Posts, which popped up a couple of months ago. Almost immediately, people were messaging me like, oh my god, you have to see this blog. Both friends in real life and people online. Everyone was like, oh my god, this is the worst thing in the world. You need to look at it. Heritage Posts, if you are not familiar, is a great blog to follow if you happened to be on Tumblr from around like 2010 to 2014 and you love pain. But before we get into it, I have some very exciting news. This video was sponsored by Function of Beauty's new skincare line. You select the ingredients and Function of Beauty custom blends a cleanser, serum, and moisturizer made especially for you. They are the world's most customizable skincare with over 3.1 billion possible formula combinations. You just fill out a short quiz on their website outlining your skin type, your goals, and preferences based on your makeup use and skin sensitivity. All products contain no parabens or sulfates and are 100% vegan and cruelty-free. Fashion icon coming through. The first product that I got is the micellar cleanser. I have really oily, acne-prone skin, so salicylic acid is kind of essential to my being. Of course, I made sure that I got some in my serum. Hi, hello, how are you doing? We're getting a little bit personal today, aren't we? I'll just do my skincare routine in the middle of the day while I have eyeliner on, it's fine. And because I use such harsh ingredients to murder my acne, I also made sure that I got a thick cream moisturizer. When I say my pores are cleared and my crops are watered, this is what I meant. And you can join me in being one of the first to try Function of Beauty's new skincare line. If you click my link in the description below, you'll get up to 20% off any skincare bundle and a free headband. Let's just get right into it. Rules for submitting posts. Heritage posts, that is. Must predate 2016. Must be sufficiently cursed / evoke some kind of negative emotion. You can submit posts any way you want, ask submissions, private messages, and I'll decide if it's cursed enough to appear on the blog. One particular post deemed cursed enough is, Sweet Benedict, sleep in our bed, yes. We strokes it, we pets its hair. My precious. 2012, I'm fucking ready, come at me. Oh my god, like you can hear it, you can just feel him saying swag. There's a lot of heritage posts that are just these endless streams of gifs. Just endless. How did we have the patience to scroll through this? We can fix this. Why don't we? By Yahoo. I can see it now. Oh, cool. Do you remember yet, fellow boomers? If someone involved in your ship has expressed that they don't want you to do the shipping, don't do the shipping. Basically, just remember that actors and YouTubers are people too, and that when you ship them together, it's very easy to make them feel uncomfortable to be around each other. It's not real, so don't convince yourself that it is. Have fun shipping, but don't pretend that it's real. Just because they're famous doesn't mean you can invade their privacy or interfere in their personal lives. A good take from early Tumblr, who would have ever thought? This has been a PSA. Thank you, goodbye, have a nice day. But I guess it does speak to like this being a big problem with early Tumblr. Once again, I'm not against RPF or shipping real people in any way. In fact, I ship a few real people myself and have read the odd RPF, that's real person fanfiction. I just think a lot of people go way too far without realizing it and make everyone uncomfortable. It's that, yes, okay. If more females would sit down and be ladies, then more males would stand up and be gentlemen. No, not in this video. We've seen too much lately. I looked at the notes expecting to find several essays explaining what's wrong about this, but no, as much as I hate the BuzzFeed feminism of 2012-2016 Tumblr, I guess I prefer it to whatever the hell this is. Yeah, what the hell is this? Holding up signs with a artsy filter over the, like, that's a very, like, 2013 aesthetic. But I can't remember any, like, trad wifey type communities back then that would have, like, been preaching this message. Anyway, have you read the fic where Louis and Harry are conjoined twins, but they're conjoined by— Hello, darkness, my old friend. Sometimes I actually don't know what to say. Date of origin, 2014. Based on my knowledge of Larry shippers, there's no doubt in my mind that this fic probably exists. No! Yes! Oh my god. This post is not— This is not just Tumblr iconic. This is really important internet history here, okay? This is the weed smoking girlfriends post. These are my 3 girlfriends, and yes, they smoke weed. Do they smoke weed? Yes, actually. You mean she isn't just smoking a cigarette, but a weed cigarette? It's called a bunt, not a weed cigarette. And yes, it's a weed bunt. They all smoke weed bunts before we kiss. They are my girlfriends. They don't look like they smoke weed. I can get away with saying fuck a few times and be monetized, but I'm skeptical about that amount of times. So I'm so angry you are so lucky my 3 weed-smoking girlfriends are rubbing my shoulders to calm me down. I'm so mad. I'm half expecting my roommate to burst in and be like, are you reading the weed-smoking girlfriends post right now? Anyway, okay. Your weed-smoking girlfriend has a Hello Kitty tattoo on her belly, the one in the middle. I printed out a photo of your avatar and taped it to my punching bag that I punch, and I mutter your URL with every strong punch. I punch you, twerp. Don't ever talk about Blaze or the wicked tattoo I drew on her ever again. I don't want to see you standing outside my home at 3 a.m. holding your weird, dripping brown bags ever again. Okay, leave us alone. This is the final fucking warning. Well, that escalated quickly. What was that? Come again? Blaze grabs my shoulder. Come on, Jory, they aren't worth it, please. I jerk my shoulder, shaking her hand off. No, no. Starts to pummel you with my big fucking fists. With each blow, I let out a furious yell. The blows come quicker and harder, and the yells get louder. I am yelling so loud now, and I am crying. Breaking point. The week was hard, and I can't take it anymore. I am openly sobbing at this point while you blood gurgle. All my 3 girlfriends struggle to pull me off, and they finally succeed and lead me away from the goo pile that is now your body. That's not even the end of it, but I know lots of people have done better dramatic readings than I, so please just look up the weed-smoking girlfriends post. If Harry Styles wasn't famous, then he would just be a guy in England who is beautiful, and no one would even know about him and how perfect he is. And that really bothers me. I think about this a lot, okay? There's probably so many cute guys in the world who are dorky and can sing like an angel, and are kind just like Harry, and I don't even know who they are because they're not famous. Don't touch me, I'm upset. This is the ugliest post I've ever made. This ain't who I am anymore. I've changed. You still don't use any punctuation whatsoever, though. This is really not I'm not having a great time trying to read this out loud. I'm feeling hyped. I need to breathe. Oh no. This one's arguably worse because Hannibal holds up way better than Sherlock does. There is something to love in Hannibal still, unlike Sherlock. Don't you take away my last shreds of love for this show. The unofficial rules of Tumblr. No one knows of Tumblr, okay? Do not mention Tumblr to non-Tumbleese. Is that a word anyone ever said? Okay. Do not tell someone to get a Tumblr. When someone tags instant reblog, you have to instantly reblog the post. Don't make a fuck yeah page unless it doesn't exist. Don't do follower trains. This is not MySpace. Do not connect Tumblr to Twitter or Facebook. Rule number 7 is a prime example towards rules number 1, 2, and 3. That in itself isn't really a rule, but okay. Ranting is just a way of saying shit you wouldn't say anywhere else. All memes are acceptable here. Yes, we really learned that one the hard way over the years, didn't we? Don't be a sissy. Post your thoughts here, because no one is gonna get you down here. Nudes are totally acceptable here, but Tumblr is not a porn site. That's right, kids. If you look at a boob disrespectfully on Tumblr, you will be sent to horny jail. I mean, at least, like, back in the day when you could look at boobs on Tumblr. Just because you can take pictures doesn't mean they will be reblogged. Yeah, you think you're a photographer? Okay, Jessica. Everyone are friends on Tumblr. Never follow the staff. If your post goes on the radar, you are instantly god of Tumblr for the day. Always follow the rules of Tumblr. Don't ask people to follow you, you earn followers. And finally, this is an instant reblog. Date of origin, 11th of December, 2010. This is an early one, because this is pretty insufferable even by like 2012, 2013 Tumblr standards. This is a fascinating glimpse of what Tumblr looked like in 2010. No idea what a fuck yeah page is supposed to be. They were just like fandom blogs, right? Like in pretty much every fandom, there would be someone who had the URL like fuck yeah, insert title of thing. I really don't know why. It was just a trend. Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres. Is this a parody of just girly things, or is... I'm a broken woman. I'm just looking into Ellen's cold, dead eyes trying to figure out if this is ironic or not. If you're in the supernatural fandom, or even if you've heard of the show, reblog this. I'm trying to prove a point to a friend who doesn't think it's a real show. Can't you just like Google it and show them the IMDb page? What? Doesn't think it's a real show. We get that a lot with gifts like this. And there's a bunch of absurd gifts of it's supernatural being really fucking quirky. I was definitely into Tumblr in like the Super Wholock era. The only one of those shows I actually was into was Sherlock, which I am fully aware, shame me, I deserve it. Doctor Who I've watched recently actually, and it is kind of fine and fun if you turn your brain off. Back in the day, I was not at all opposed to watching it. In fact, a lot of my friends were into it and I kind of felt guilty I never got around to watching it. Anyway, the point I'm trying to get to is Supernatural was always too far for me. I always looked at it and was like, okay, guys. So this blog came into being in June of this year. I want to look back at like the first couple of things they ever posted because I came across it really early and like this was the stuff that I was seeing when people first started sending me this blog. So the first ever post is Mishapocalypse. I remember this. I remember when this happened. I was not in the Supernatural fandom, as I said, but I remember my friend came to school that day and she had like, she opened her computer in class and it was like all pictures of Misha Collins, or like she was photoshopping a picture of him or something like that. I don't know. And I was like, the hell are you doing? And she was like, oh, haha, it's like the Mishapocalypse, and like showed me all of like what was going on Tumblr that day. I looked it up to see if I could find like a concise definition of what went down. And so Google says the Mishapocalypse was a Tumblr meme associated with April Fool's Day 2013. On that day, Supernatural fans on social media switched their avatars to a particular photo of a grim-faced Misha Collins. I believe it is Tumblr Heritage Post's profile picture. And apparently enough people participated that some people would see their entire Tumblr dash filled with posts from Misha. A 2013 April Fool's Day prank for which thousands of Tumblr users changed their icon to the same photo of Misha Collins and endlessly reblogged said photo and manipulated thousands of GIFs, sound files, posters, photos, and screen caps to contain references to the Overlord. All Tumblr users not affiliated to the Misha's Minions or Supernatural fandom were extremely alarmed but unable to escape. Greetings from Dashcon. Yes, there is a bouncy castle and a ball pit. This is our history, lads. How do we feel? Feeling good? Feeling, organic? Attention to all Dashcon attendees, someone urinated into the ball pit while it was empty and posted it in the tag, "Stay out of the ball pit." There are people who think this is a joke. This is not a joke. Please stay out of the ball pit for the safety of your health. Once, a girl in my class stood at the front of the room and came out as a lesbian. The entire class started laughing at her and being plain rude. I stood up and silenced the whole class as I clapped. Then, when everyone was silent, I also came out as a lesbian. The girl smiled and ran over to hug me, thanking me for getting them to stop. We became friends and I soon developed a big crush on her. I asked her out and she said yes. She had the same reply today when I asked her to marry me. Oh my fucking god, if you don't think this is the cutest shit ever, go home. Petition to have a movie made out of this story. Everyone clapped. A beautiful, heartwarming artifact. 1 year until Dashcon, July 11th to 13th, 2014. Exactly 1 year until Dashcon. Can we get 2014 notes in honor of the occasion? Buy tickets, book a room, schedule, guest list. Date of origin, 11th of July, 2013. Oh, that is a true heritage post. Like, these original posts are still on the site, and this absolute historian is excavating them for our viewing pleasure. I swear to God, if one more stupid fandom ruins a beautiful text post, I am calling the police. You kind of walked into that one, don't you think? I assume this is something to do with fandoms just posting endless streams of reaction gifs under everything. See that girl in the back of the class you just called quiet? She doesn't care. She was thinking about gay fanfic. Oh my god, Tumblr user pizza! I haven't seen this in forever. A boy at a party tonight literally told me not to eat a slice of pizza because I wouldn't want to put on any more weight. Do you know who I am? Wouldn't that make you a cannibal, though? Shh, I'm tasty. Pizza, now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time, right? Oh no, oh no. So I'm treating myself to a day at Dashcon. Thing is, I can only go one day, and both Friday, Saturdays have really cool things planned. Which day should I go? Please help me out. Saturday has a ball pit and meetups! Oh! Ancient writing from the Old Kingdom, literally. Like, I wonder if anyone's ever done, like, a true deep dive on this. Dashcon is... I've heard a couple people reference it as the turning point where the decline of like Super Hulock and that sort of fandom culture started to happen. But was it due to Tumblr users looking at that and kind of being like, oh, and getting a little more self-aware? Or what, did it just kind of happen that way that it had already like run its course? I don't know. The ball pit deflated, I repeat, the ball pit deflated. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. I don't want to read it. I don't want to read what's under this. Oh my fucking god. Thank you. Please have my firstborn child. I'm so done. This gif, I need nothing more right now. Date of origin, 1st of September 2012. I am so serious when I say that I will unfollow the fuck out of all of you if I see you reblogging that photo set of the cockatoo covered in chocolate. This is not funny. This is not cute. This is animal abuse. Birds are not supposed to eat chocolate. Birds are not supposed to be coated in chocolate. Why the fuck do you think birds who get coated in oil die? It's for the same goddamn reason. You idiots can have all the chuckles you want over the fact that that poor animal is living the dream, but I hope you know that it probably died. And you still find it funny that I genuinely do not want to associate with you. It can only wish upon you the most painful and awful death imaginable. Guys, those photos were fake. It was CGI from an Adam Sandler movie. No. No. If I ever see any of you in public, the code is, I like your shoelaces. That way we know we're from Tumblr without revealing anything. I'm just going to say this to strangers until I find a Tumblr person. Must keep reblogging. I'm going to be so suspicious if anyone tells me this now. Remember, the answer is, I stole them from the president. This is an absolute Tumblr relic. I feel like an archaeologist right now. This is incredible that this is on my dash. Date of origin, 2nd of July, 2012. The person who runs Heritage Posts right now has an ongoing search for the... I just realized I'm gonna have to say this out loud. The Opa homeless style post. Obviously screenshots exist, but they can't find the original post to reblog. So this is documenting some of the search for it. I want to find screenshots of the post. I do want to suffer through this. Wait. I had a good day of tips waitressing for once, so I gave a homeless man $20 on the walk home. Homeless man, there must be a mistake. Me, no mistake. I can afford to cut back a little. Have a wonderful day. Homeless man, tearing up. Suddenly, a shrieky little voice rang out. A pasty dude wearing a trench coat and a fedora barreled towards me. What the fuck are you doing? He yanked the $20 bill out of the homeless man's grip, slicing his fingers on the paper. He stuffed the bloody bill in my face. Dipshit. No, you worked hard for this money while he sat on his ass. You keep it. He threw the money in my face. What is your problem, asshole? Listen to me, you useless female. Can you tell that I'm afraid I've used up my swearing quota and Susan is about to scale my building and kill me on the spot? Okay. I'm from New York City. Anyway, listen to me, you useless female. I'm from New York City, where the homeless have the decency to try and work for money, whether it's shining your shoes, cleaning your windshield, or doing a little dance on the street corner. I once saw a man with one leg hop in a circle for hours to make $6. This is the difference between a classy homeless person and a bum. Me. Well, this is my money. I earned it. I'll use it in any way I like. How do you get your money if you're so important? Dipshit. I don't need a job because my mom gives me money. A crowd had formed. Everyone was glaring at the scumbag, and a few were even cheering me on. Homeless man. You want to dance, you little prick? Everyone turned around to see the homeless man rising to his feet. To our amazement, he began to perform a pitch-perfect Korean-style dance. Homeless man. Opa homeless style. The crowd erupted. We all began to join into the dance, save for Dipshit, who turned bright purple. I threw my $20 at the homeless man's feet. Everyone else followed suit, tossing money at him. A woman in a suit gave him her gold watch. Dipshit took off running while the rest of us danced into the night. So in one of my classes, there's this girl that is the stereotypic white girl, and she shows up every day 5 minutes late with a Starbucks. But today, she came to class on time with messy hair and a Ravenclaw scarf, a Doctor Who shirt, an Aperture Science water bottle, and about 10 other fandoms, and just sat down next to me and said, I'm so sorry. Hashtag fake stories. Fandom versus hipsters, another classic fake story. Is this an accurate portrayal of Super Hulock, or am I barking up the wrong tree? This couldn't be more perfect. And Luna is homestuck or something. Wow. I guess it's over. This is an important message that needs to get out to Markiplier. There is a gang war in LA. The first gang to get to 100 kills gets to take over that part of the city. You need to be careful, Mark. You could be at a high risk because of your high status. Please be safe. Everyone in or around LA, and please reblog to get it to the YouTubers in LA. I just worry about their safety. Markiplier, stay safe. Please stay safe, Marky Poo. We are all very concerned for you and other YouTubers. Someone tag all of the Game Grumps. I think about this post daily. Yeah, it's gonna haunt my dreams from now on, thanks. Well, I hope that brought back some very happy childhood memories for you, and if not, I hope that educated you on the state that some of us grew up in on Tumblr. These days, you'll still catch little tiny glimpses of that every once in a while, but it tends to just, like, yeet you back to 2012. It's not common at all whatsoever. The demon has long since jumped to Twitter. We're pretty chill and safe on Tumblr. It's a great way to get the memes without any horrible discourse anymore, really. As usual, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And support me on Patreon, because I do live Q&As on Discord every single Wednesday for all of my patrons. And, worm time.